Here's the full rating system for Hearthstone Battlegrounds explained, because it is a bit more complicated than it seems. So everyone has this MMR or this rating that is visually shown to you, but really we have a second rating that is more important. This is the invisible or hidden MMR that you have, and by the end of the season and the more you play, the closer this will get to each other. So very often your hidden MMR should be relatively the same to your visible MMR. Now this hidden MMR matters a lot for things like matchmaking, how much MMR you gain in certain lobbies, how the MMR reset works, how much bonus MMR you get, and even exploits in the past where you could literally abuse this mechanic. So first of all, how does it work? Every time you win a game, both your hidden MMR will go up and your visual MMR will match that. So the first reason why we have this hidden MMR is matchmaking. So this way you get in lobbies of similar strength. The reason why it chooses your hidden MMR over your visual MMR to put people of the same skill level in a lobby is mainly for the rank reset. So when everyone gets reset back to 0 MMR, your hidden rank will stay the same. So this means that really good players don't get put into the same lobbies as people who just started out even after reset, because that would be pretty unfair. Instead, people of the same skill before will still be matched with each other. So this is also how matchmaking works in any ranks across the game. So if for some reason your visual MMR does not line up with your hidden MMR, let's say you're climbing extremely well, you're a really good player, or let's say you've been stuck at a lower rank, you might see swings in the opponents that you face. Now this introduces a second thing that the hidden MMR does, and that is gaining more or less MMR. I'm pretty sure you've seen top players at the top of the leaderboard gain only like 50 or 60 points for a first place and even lose ranks for a fourth place. Normally top 4 gains you MMR, but you can also lose MMR. And while this seems to make little sense, here is why that happens. So as you probably have noticed, the queue time in Battlegrounds does not really get longer than 2 minutes. It seems like it really wants to find you a match before 2 minutes go past. This means that it tries to find people as closely as possible to your current rank. But of course, if you're on top of the leaderboard, that's gonna be tough, and if in 2 minutes they don't find enough people that are kind of at the same level, they will fill the lobby with the closest levels they will find. So this might depend on the time of day you queue and the other people queuing, but you can see top players with, let's say, 15,000 MMR in lobbies as the same people who have like 9,000 or 8,000 MMR, which is pretty unfair, but that's just how the system works. Now because of that, their gains are gonna be lower. The game sees that the rankings don't match up, so the people who are lower in MMR are gonna gain a lot more for a win, and the person who is higher MMR in the lobby will get way less just because the lobby is overall weaker, so the game thinks that they should easily win this. If you're at the top, it's very hard to find people ahead of you, so you will rarely get fair games where you actually gain proper MMR. So hopefully that explains why some people get more or less MMR for their placement. It has to do with the rank they have compared to the ranks people have in their lobbies, and of course the higher up you are, the harder it will be to find proper balanced matches within 2 minutes. A short reminder that if you're enjoying Battlegrounds content like this, do consider subscribing to the channel for more. Now talking about the MMR reset again, there is this thing, bonus gains, where you get plus 300 points for a win until you're kind of roughly at the same rank again. Now how this works is your hidden MMR stays the same unless you're over 8,000 MMR. Then it gets set to 8,000 because that is the max. Actually it works slightly differently. Your MMR gets put onto a bell curve, so all the MMRs get kind of squeezed together. I don't really know what the formula is or how to explain this properly, but your MMR might shift slightly to fit between the 0 and 8,000 MMR range comparatively to what it used to be. But all you need to know is that for a win you get plus 300 points, so you climb back up to roughly the same hidden MMR that you were, because your visual MMR is always trying to catch up with your hidden. So if your visual MMR is lower than your hidden, you're gonna get a bonus. But while you're winning, you also boost up your hidden MMR. So if you start off with 0 MMR and you start win streaking, just winning every lobby, you can see people getting a bonus till even past 8k MMR. This is because their hidden MMR has inflated at that point, maybe even to 9,000. And that is essentially how the MMR reset works right now. And an exploit that used to happen is that we have these rank floors, which is basically a floor where your visual MMR can't drop below, even if you lose games. So what people would do is they would just concede every game at one of these rank floors. Their rank stays the same visually, but their hidden rank goes down and actually drops really low. Because of this reason, when they start playing, they will start facing incredibly easy lobbies. They will be gaining decent MMR because they're facing, well, people in proper lobbies that are super easy to beat. And because of that, we had a super inflated leaderboard at one point. Recently, we're also able to see MMR in our friend list, which is really nice, but sadly, you can't really see the MMR of people in your lobby unless they are on the leaderboard. But this is basically everything that I know about the MMR system and ranking in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, or at least the most important things that I think people should know and that I get quests quite often. So if this video helped you out, Don't forget to leave it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.